What's going on, y'all? Old channel, new content. It's Envy. I'm here with Valid,
Yo,
and the Bucks is going to the finals. Let's get into it.
get into it.
First things first, the Bucks came out swinging. They went 7 for 2 in the first 3 minutes. Drew Holiday was out there being aggressive offensively. The Hawks looked like they didn't know what they were doing when they first came out there on the court.
Yeah, the Bucks came out very aggressive, very, very aggressive on defense. When I tell you they were on the Hawks like white on rice, it was bad. They couldn't breathe at all.
Now Bogdan did help the Hawks come back with 7 points in 8 minutes, but then the Bucks just went on another 8-0 run with 2 minutes left. Gallo did get two quick threes in to hold on, but with Trey's 3 turnovers in the first quarter, it didn't really help the situation.
Yeah, Atlanta was able to keep it within a two-possession game for majority of the first quarter, but then, like you said, Trey Young and those turnovers. But the Bucks playing intense physical defense, and they were just able to steal the first quarter, 28-24.
Something else to point out is the fact that both teams had an equal amount of steals, but the Bucks were able to force more turnovers on the Hawks. I think that just shows where they were on defense.
Going into the second quarter, Pat Connaughton, the unsung hero of the Bucks, doing it on defense and offense, coming up in big moments.
Yeah, Pat Con definitely was earning a salary in the second quarter, and the Bucks just kept pushing on defense and pushing the transition ball, and it was a lot of the same things. There's not much to talk about in the second quarter besides Trey getting teed up. But surprisingly, the Hawks stayed within 4 while shooting 15 for 48 as a team. So it's a note to say that they could do that while shooting that bad.
A quick side note, Drew Holiday is honestly probably the Bucks' best defensive player, right behind Giannis, obviously. He literally guarded everyone on the floor from the 1 to the 5. That's just something remarkable I needed to note.
Middleton kept the momentum going into the third quarter. He inspired the Bucks to be up 14 halfway through. It just looked like more of the same, and by now I knew what was going on.
Yeah, honestly, Middleton is just a bucket. He came into the third quarter shooting lights out, inspired his team to it was a shooting range. It was just threes everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cam Reddish was trying to fight back. He actually was doing pretty well. He ended up with 21 points, 6 for 7 from 3.
And that's Cam Reddish off the bench, just 3 after 3 after 3. He was not letting up at all, guarding Middleton on almost every possession, trying to stop their main scorer, but it just wasn't enough.
Drew Holiday came back in and started shooting the lights out and ended any chance that they have for winning this game.
Yeah, and honestly, when the fourth quarter started, it was just more of the same from Milwaukee. It was just scoring on almost every possession, playing solid defense. Atlanta, they started showing the signs of a comeback a little bit, but Lopez quickly shut that down with a dagger with a lob. I don't remember who threw him the lob.
It was actually Drew Holiday that threw him the lob. That man, he was here to play, man. They closed this game out 118 to 107. The Bucks are going to the finals against the Suns. I want the Bucks to win, mainly because I'm a Sixers fan on the East, but it's looking like Suns in 5. That's my prediction.
Honestly, I got Suns in 5 or 6, man. Like, that boy Devin Booker, he is bad news. Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton with a veteran like Chris Paul, smells like a championship to me.
Yeah, man. Again, congrats to the Bucks. Chris Middleton, 32 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He shot 10 for 22. Drew Holiday with 27 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 11 for 23. These guys, they deserved it. Pat Connaughton, he played the stretch. I did not expect him to play 30 minutes and drop 13 points. He showed up when they needed him to show up, and he definitely earned his salary. PJ Tucker hit the 1 3 that he needed to out of 7. Otherwise, he got his 8 rebounds. But all in all, it was a good game for everybody.
Yeah, the Hawks just underperformed majorly. Trey Young only dropping 14 points. John Collins dropping 13. Capella did his thing a little bit, dropping 14 points, 9 rebounds. But all in all, it just wasn't enough. Their bench didn't show up at all. Cam Reddish showed up, but he was the only one on the bench that showed up. Everyone else They didn't know where they were. They forgot they was home.
They fell apart.
Fell apart.